Hello there. Today, as you can see, I am under the E46 and I ordered a fuel filter. I am not 100% sure it's the correct one, so we're going to find out. I'm going to take a look at the 20-year-old one. I'm sure it's 20. Everything in this car is 20 years old. And we're going to see what's in here, see if we have a part number that I can match up to the one I purchased. If it's the wrong one, I'll have to return it, of course, and get the right one. That'll be fun to get back on. I'm sure we can get it. There it is. One more. All right, cover's off. This foam fell out. I'm sure that's for all of these. So this is the one with the pressure regulator. Oh, that's cracked. Oh, look at that. That is cracked wide open. Ha! I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but right there, 20 years. So the cover were all 8 millimeters. I believe this is a 10. This is the bracket that holds the filter. Yep, 10 millimeter. That just slides into our bracket over there. So it looks like these are one-time use. You cannot use a screwdriver to tighten them. And the smallest socket I have, which is a 6 millimeter, it's designed, it's flat on 2 sides, but it's round on the others. So you gotta get them off. Good thing I have a bunch of normal ones. There we go. Okay, it could have been worse. I think I did all right. Maybe not. The good thing is there isn't that much in there anyway. Where am I? There we go. I'll put these 2 in. This way. Come on. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much done now. I love the smell of fuel in the morning. Alright. And it's how we were. This way. Hold that for me. Thank you. Oops. Kind of tighten these a little bit. Trying to put them the same way the factory had them. You know. Come on. It's okay. There you go. Back over there. The fuel line's actually really good. I was concerned. I will eventually order some and replace all of them, so I'll be back here again. Alright, now we can get our vacuum line. Perfect. Pretty happy with that. Alright, let's go to the other side. Now we got twice the fun. It's so odd that they would make a clamp like this that you can't tighten back up. I guess they want us to be a one-time use or something. I'm sure there's a good reason. Okay. You know, one thing I've learned working on cars, sometimes you have to have patience. Take your time so you don't break things or get hurt or make it worse. Just gotta take your time. Everything's logical. It's all parts and pieces. Let's see if I can get it to budge a little bit. Just to stop it, I need to get my there, get it there. Okay. Oh. Whew. Well, honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I do enjoy the smell of gasoline, just don't like bathing in it. Even though these hoses are still, they feel okay. I'm just not comfortable leaving them for much longer. I know they're 20 years old, so I think the right thing to do. I'm going to order some fuel hose, and replace them. I wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. It makes a huge difference. I know I got a long ways to go to make high quality videos. I'm just trying to document me taking care of my cars, and if this stuff helps someone, that's all I care about. It's making sure that I do the best I can. But YouTube is definitely a learning experience. I've always been taught, hey, don't be walking around talking to yourself. So getting used to talking to a camera, which is an object. So the only way I can do it is I have to imagine that you guys are on the other side of that camera, which you are. But it takes, it's interesting. It takes a little while to get used to that. I'm basically in my garage by myself, under a car, with the garage door open, and people walking by, you know, walking their dogs, going, why is that guy talking to the bottom of the car? I think it's hilarious. But you know, it's all good. If it helps someone, that's it right there. And I'm documenting what I'm doing, and it's fun. I love working on these cars. This is my hobby. And I have love my job. It's pretty stressful. So to me, this is my stress relief. This is how I love spending the weekend. I need to drive more. I need to do more driving videos. And now the wife, in fact, the wife and I are planning. Hold on. Let me get the camera in the right spot. Planning to do some trips with the Z's. So we'll try to make some fun adventures, some driving adventures with some cool destinations. Where's my... There it is. But we're working on that. There we go. And thank you to everybody that is watching the videos, and I appreciate comments, any suggestions you guys have. I'm in this to share what I learned, how to do certain things. I watch YouTube all the time, and I learn from so many YouTubers that have been doing this for years. I've been doing this for quite some time, but I've never filmed it. And I thought, well, maybe I should share. Maybe it'll help somebody. You know, I've been in a bind here and there. I couldn't figure out something. And somebody helped me with that, so I'm just returning the favor. So this filter is pretty easy because we have this connection. It has to go this way. But anyway, if yours didn't, there is an arrow, and that's the flow. Okay, so fuel comes from the tank into the engine. Alright. I've double checked, I've tightened everything. Alright, time to put the cover on. All this is secure now where it's supposed to be. It was not connected for some reason. Somebody had been in here. But now it is. And this has plenty of flex, and this is very thick vacuum hose. So I think we'll be okay for a while. I think it was there. Okay, we'll see. Before I do anything else, we're going to turn the car on, pressurize the system, let's make sure we don't have any leaks. Perfect. I'm going to leave it loose until we get everything else in place. I don't even know if you guys can see me or not. Where am I? Here. Okay, if I can get those. There we go. I think that's it.